The glass cliff. Why high-ranking women are the first to fall in the Trump administration, the recent dismissals of Attorney General Pam Bondi and Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem have ignited a fierce debate regarding gender dynamics within the White House. While both women faced significant controversies during their tenures, their rapid exits coming in quick succession have led political analysts to point toward a troubling pattern of gendered expendability. A pattern of rapid dismissals. The departures of Bondi and Noem stand out because of their timing and manner. Kristi Noem was ousted via a sudden truth social post, which simultaneously announced her replacement, Senator Markwayne Mullin. Pam Bondi was reportedly dismissed after President Trump lost patience with her management of the highly sensitive Jeffrey Epstein files. What makes these firings striking is the comparison to their male counterparts. Observers note that while other high-ranking officials have faced intense scrutiny and allegations of incompetence or misconduct, they remain in their posts. For instance, FBI Director Kash Patel and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth have endured significant criticism regarding their qualifications and conduct, yet they have not faced the same immediate axe. Understanding the glass cliff. To understand why these women were targeted first, sociologists and political scientists point to a phenomenon known as the glass cliff. The glass cliff refers to a situation where women are more likely to be placed in leadership roles during times of crisis or under high-risk conditions. This makes them more vulnerable to failure and, subsequently, more likely to be blamed when outcomes are poor. According to Zeynep Summer Topku, a professor of government at the University of Texas at Austin, female leaders often operate on political quicksand. Unlike their male counterparts, who may be granted the benefit of the doubt during turbulence, women face higher scrutiny and a more fragile sense of legitimacy. When a crisis hits, they are often the first to be sacrificed to signal a fresh start. The limits of patriarchal bargaining. The dismissals also highlight the failure of what scholars call patriarchal bargaining. This is a strategy where women align themselves closely with powerful men and traditional structures in hopes of gaining security and status. Both Noem and Bondi were viewed as hyper-loyalists to the Trump administration. Noem famously performed acts of masculine ruthlessness, such as the controversial story regarding her dog, and championed policies that dismantled reproductive rights. Bondi was seen as a fierce defender of the president's interests during various legal and political battles. Despite these efforts to prove their loyalty and competence within a male-dominated framework, both women were ultimately treated as disposable. This suggests that, in an administration where leadership is coded masculine, even the most dedicated female acolytes cannot escape the reality that they are often viewed as more expendable than men. The broader implications. The instability does not appear limited to Bondi and Noem. The president has recently made disparaging remarks about Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt, and reports suggest he is weighing the replacement of Intelligence Director Tulsi Gabbard. This trend raises a critical question for the future of the administration. Is the presence of women in high-ranking roles a sign of progress, or is it merely a cosmetic change that masks a deeper systemic disregard for female authority? Conclusion. The swift removal of Bondi and Noem suggests that in the current political climate, high-ranking women may be held to a different standard of accountability, often serving as the first casualties when political winds shift.